scrolling through my newsfeed and I'm seeing a lot of these time to get back on it posts, time to refocus, time to, you know, new year, new me, etc. And it's great, you know, it's good that you are refocusing, it's good that your mind is shifting back to prioritizing yourself and your health again. But the posts tend to come from the same people that did this earlier in the year, the people that follow diets, etc. And what you got to ask yourself is, why have you got to get back on it? Why are you not always on it? And this is the problem I see with dieting. This is the problem with following more extreme approaches. You find yourself in a position where you're either on or off. It's like a fucking switch. You know, one day you're dieting, the next day you're not dieting. And it's all well and good having goals of being in a calorie surplus or a calorie deficit, you know, to gain weight or to lose weight. But most people spend their lives just in the ether, kind of in a bit of nothingness. And then suddenly it's like, oh shit, I got fat, time to diet again. And then they diet, they lose the weight, and then the whole process repeats again when the weight comes back on after they finish the diet. And you have to ask yourself, how long are you going to continue this vicious cycle for before you realise that A, it isn't healthy, and B, it's not actually serving you, because you're probably heavier now than you were when you started. And well, you're going to go through the rest of your life doing this until you get sick of dieting? No. So my advice to you is find a more sustainable approach. Find an approach that you can actually be on all the time of. And there's varying levels of intensity. Yes, there's varying times of the year when you're likely to be more focused on your diet. But what you've actually got to look at is, how far have you come in a year? Look at where you were this time last year. Were you the same weight? Were you heavier? What was your physique like? How far were you along to your goal, you know? Because I can bet you are either going to be in a worse position this year or pretty much the same position. You're not actually making progress year on year, you're just yo-yoing. And this is why all of you that are posting these statuses, brilliant. All of you that are planning on going into January and going to kick the arse out of it and get yourself to that dream physique, or at least start to get yourself to that dream physique, I advise you this year, just do something different. If you do what you've always done, you're going to get what you've always got. And look at you now. Okay, you're back in this position of going, time to get back on it. Change your approach. Choose a diet, choose a lifestyle that you could be a little bit more consistent with. One that you can actually see yourself doing every day, because it's not amazingly difficult. You can up the intensity at certain times, but pick something that you can sustain. Something that doesn't require your weight to yo-yo, doesn't require your enthusiasm to yo-yo. Otherwise, I promise you, you are constantly going to take either 2 steps forward and 2 steps back, or 1 step forward and 2 steps back. You'll never make progress the whole time you are choosing these extreme approaches and you are on or off.